In another story of people doing strange things in theme parks, we turn here to a story about Whoopi Goldberg admitting to spreading her mother's ashes in Disneyland. So we're going to talk about that. We have an article here from WDWNT and also E Online that goes over this. And we'll have some interesting tidbits about this reading it. But hi, I'm Jared with Capture the Magic, and we'll just get right into this. So again, Whoopi Goldberg admits to spreading ashes at Disneyland. It says, in a recent interview on Late Night with Seth Meyers, Disney legend and host of The View, I don't think I'd go around bragging about that, Whoopi Goldberg admitted to scattering her mother's ashes on an attraction at Disneyland Park. Whoopi Goldberg doesn't hide her love of Disney. Throughout her career, she's lent her voice to many Disney characters, including Shenzi in The Lion King and Stretch in Toy Story 3. Goes on about she's also vocally discussed her love of Disney parks, but in 2010 in Disneyland, she did something even the biggest Disney fans have ever done. More do it than you would think. And they even go on to say this in the article, so that line's not even right. After the death of her mother, Emma Harris, Goldberg took her mother's ashes to Disneyland to scatter her remains in one of her favorite locations, It's a Small World. After doing this, Goldberg realized that she had probably gone a little too far in honoring her mother. I would say so. She told cast members what she had done because she realized that spreading human remains in a water ride could cause a safety hazard. Yes. I don't know why you realized that after the fact, but maybe she Googled it after she did it and realized that wasn't a good idea. Goldberg isn't the only person who has tried to or successfully scattered a loved one's ashes at Disney parks. Because in 2018, the Wall Street Journal determined that this has happened almost monthly. Every time one of these, quote, code grandma incidents, as they're informally known, occurred, the ride where the ashes were scattered would need to be shut down until safety measures could be taken. They also go on over here in this article in E! Online, and she says, It's a Small World wasn't the only place Whoopi spread her mother's ashes, as she also revealed she played the same fake sneezing trick over the flower beds near the park entrance. So she was fake sneezing her mother's ashes. Did she inhale her mother's ashes? By accident here? That's interesting method. Okay. But let's go on here. It says, I told him I did it, she added. I wanted to make sure, actually, that I hadn't done something that was dangerous because it hadn't occurred to me that there's a reason they don't want ashes just floating around. I think I would just say, celebrities in general, I think there's a reason you just shouldn't take advice from them. This being one of them. I don't really think this is I think most people would understand that, that's probably not a good thing. Could be dangerous having human remains in, water that people are around a lot, but that's just me. It says, while theme park guests will be told a ride has shut down due to technical difficulties, the custodial staff explained a team will be inside doing a HEPA cleanup using an ultrafine vacuum cleaner to suck up the ashes. And there's one ride that guests chose for far more than others to spread ashes on. The Haunted Mansion, they said, probably has so much human ashes in it. An unnamed Disney custodian said that it's not even funny. So just so you know, if you're wanting to honor a loved one that has passed away, and you think, oh, let's spread their ashes at a place they love, one of the Disney parks, or any park for that matter, more than likely they will be sucked up into a vacuum and probably just disposed of in the trash. So I don't know if that's the way I would choose to go about that method, but I suppose people just like the novelty of doing that. I suppose the only place that she did it that maybe makes some sense would be in the flower beds, because it's just part of nature at some level, I suppose. But yeah, this is something people do. There's numerous stories you can find of people spreading ashes or attempting to spread ashes. And like I said here, Haunted Mansion is probably full of them because it's dark in there. So, and it kind of fits the theme, I suppose, of that sort of thing. But it's not something I would advise. And I wouldn't say take the lead here of Whoopi in doing it, especially in a water ride. But yeah, interesting story here. And I don't think Disney seems to be mad about this, whereas they would be probably mad at other people. But I suppose being a Disney legend in that regard has its advantages. But anyways, don't take the lead from Whoopi here, and don't do that. I don't think that'd be a good idea. I think there's better ways to honor loved ones, perhaps, or in ways that don't get them, I guess, in the water. I don't know where. I guess they would just suck all the water out. I'm not really sure what they would do, but in other places they'll just vacuum it up and put it in the trash. So I think there's better ways to honor your loved ones. That's just me. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, as we do lots of coverage of Disney World, Epic Universe, Universal Studios, and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, have you known anybody or yourself ever spread ashes at any parks, Disney parks, or any place else like that in general. And until next time, we will see you in the parks.